सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject for satsang is devotion. Dance your way to divinity. As you are all aware, I am continuing my series on the sacred sentiments, devotion and bhakti. Today is Kartika Deepa Brahmotsava Dvajarohana, the first day of the Kartika Deepam Brahmotsavam starts in Dhyanapeetham and in Arunachala. Dance your way to divinity. If you are walking, you are not going towards divinity. Be very clear. If you are walking, you are just dragging your body. If you are walking, it is always towards graveyard. If you are dancing, it is always towards divinity. Any reason, if you are dancing, you are moving towards divinity. Understand? Of course, not with drugs or alcohol. Without drugs or alcohol, any reason you have joy or ecstasy and you are dancing, you are moving towards divinity. Even if it is ordinary, simple, worldly reason, you are filled with joy and dancing, understand, you are moving with divinity, towards divinity. No doubt. You are moving towards divinity. Ramakrishna says very beautifully, if there are a lot of birds on a tree, if you clap your hands standing below the tree, all the birds will fly away. Same way, if you are clapping your hands and dancing, all the karmas in your heart will fly away. It's a very colloquial village example, but I tell you, it's truth. Not just Ramakrishna says, thousands, I don't know how many, hundreds or thousands, long ago, at least few centuries ago, when Jnana Sambandar sings, Aadi paadi annamalai kaithoda odippom namadu ulla vinaigalé. The load you carry in the heart, he says, the exact translation is, if you sing and dance and worship Arunachala, all the load and suffering in the heart, the karmas in the heart, will just run away. Even Bhagavatam describes Kirtanam as one of the important way towards enlightenment. At one step, Bhagavatam goes to the extreme of Kirtanam is the only way for Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, only the Kirtanam, singing and dancing, his name is the only way to achieve liberation. Narada very beautifully describes the different expressions of devotion. ಶ್ರವಣಂ ಕೀರ್ತನಂ ಚಾಸ್ಯ ಸ್ಮರಣಂ ಮಹತಂ ಗತೆ ಸವೇಜ್ಯಾವನಾತಿದರ್ಶ್ಯಂ ಸಾರವ್ಯಮಾತ್ಮಸಮರ್ಪಣಂ. Hearing about him, singing his praise, remembering him always, attending on him, taking care of him, worshipping him, saluting him, practicing the attitude of servitude towards him, developing loving intimacy with him, and surrendering oneself to him. God. I think Narada is giving a complete, comprehensive description of devotion. I can say trying to. You can't touch devotion. Devotion is the subject uncorrupted by any words. How many people try? Actually, there are hundreds of sutras written on yoga after Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Hundreds of books on Vedanta after the Brahma Sutra Bhashya, after the Brahma Sutras. So many people go on write if any one book becomes a hit, super hit. It's like once the book Power of Now becomes super hit, then Practicing Power of Now, one edition comes out. Like that in the modern day, how a bestsellers, if they become a bestseller, then the same author comes up with a different books under the same title with the same theme. Chicken Soup for Soul. If that book, when that book has become super hit, now there are hundreds of volumes on Chicken Soup for the Soul, Chicken Soup for the grandmother's soul, Chicken Soup for the teenager's soul, Chicken Soup for mother-in-law's soul, Chicken Soup for daughter-in-law's soul. Really? Just like this Tamil TV serials. Once the Siddhi become super hit, then Anni, Orpadi, Mamiyar, Marumagal. Same way, when a book becomes super hit, naturally hundreds of books will be written in the same theme and the title and the look and feel of the same trend. But you will be shocked. There is no book after Narada's Bhakti Sutra on Bhakti. Because everybody understood the failure of Narada. It's a great attempt, but never he is able to, not only he, nobody can catch Bhakti. Nobody can catch Bhakti in words. It is just an ecstasy, breeze, comes and makes your whole life romantic and gives you a kind of a extraordinary overflowing, churning and experience. And if your nervous system is not strong enough to hold, it just settles down, that's all. But even if it settles down, it settles down as a tremendous wisdom and energy. Nobody was able to capture Bhakti. Even the greatest devotee, Narada, tried. I can say here also he is trying to only describe the expressions of Bhakti. The very experience itself, I don't think anybody can catch. Shravanam kirtanam chasya smaranam mahatam gate savejavanatidarsyam saravyam samarpanam. Hearing about him, singing his praise, remembering him always, attending on him, worshipping him, saluting him, practicing the attitude of servitude towards him, developing loving intimacy with him, and surrendering oneself to him. Nine different process, different expressions to experience bhakti. In these nine, Kirtanam is also one. Singing and dancing is also one. The second is Kirtanam. First Sravanam, remembering. Then second, singing is praise. Singing and dancing together is called Kirtanam. In these nine, other than Kirtanam, all eight, what I said, attending on him, worshipping him, saluting him, all the other eight is like a breeze, comes, gives you the extraordinary romance experience, and it will settle down. All other eight are not techniques, but the Kirtanam is a technique. Means you can practice it. You can practice it to experience bhakti. Because it makes your nervous system strong to hold the bhakti experience forever and ever and ever. Just today morning, one of my disciples, she was asking, the Sarvadarshan, what is the way? And how much we should do this weightlifting and hatha yoga, the physical activity, and what we should think during that activity. I was telling her, try to retain the witnessing awareness, the maximum awareness when you do this physical activity like weightlifting or hatha yoga or pranayama, any physical activity. Because whatever idea you retain in your inner space becomes part of you during the physical activity. It becomes your biomemory. In Kirtanam, you are already remembering him, singing and dancing. So he becomes your biomemory. He becomes your biomemory. When I say he, I mean God or consciousness or pure awareness, anything you can use. Guru, whatever you feel as higher than you, highest. That's what I mean by the word he. Kirtanam, dancing your way to the divine, to the divinity. Can be a very powerful technique. It just makes you a light being. Ramakrishna again and again says, he had some of the educated disciples. When there is a kirtanam, singing and dancing, they will not dance because of the prestige and the social thing. He will tease them. He will tease them. Kirtanam makes you a light being. I tell you, carry a light being. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can touch you. Just a light being. Always carry a light being. Understand, I am defining character. Character means carrying a light being. That's all. Nothing else is character. Understand, nothing else is character. Each fellow who wants to exploit you gives his own idea about character. I am telling you, all ideas about character is lies. Carrying a light being is character. Character can never be defined by whether you smoke or drink or womanize or use alcohol. All those things are habits. Habit is different, character is different. Understand? Habit is different. Here I am not talking about habit. I am not saying drinking, smoking and all is right. Please understand. No. I am not encouraging drinking, smoking, womanizing. No. I am not encouraging. I am not saying all those things are right or wrong. No. I am only saying they have nothing to do with your character. They are habits. Character means carrying a light being. Very light being, simple being. The moment I say this, I can remember only one person, my father. Today is his Mahasamadhi day. As we all know that we celebrate in our Sangha today as Mahaparinirvana day, the day of liberating all the disciples who left the body after taking initiation and after attending NSP. So today we remember and liberate and celebrate all the disciples who left the body after attending NSP, after having that Nirvikalpa initiation, Nirvikalpa Samadhi Diksha. He is such a light being. Liberating him was not a big job at all for me. In his whole inner space, nothing was there inside. There is no obstacle. There was nothing holding. I tell you, carrying a light being is liberation. Only a person who carries a light being will be able to sing and dance. And whenever you can, just have some divine music which inspires you. Go on spending time, at least half an hour a day, you can make time. Or at least 3-4 times a week. I don't want you to make it as a rigid routine. Then again it will become a routine. No. Whenever you find time, just sing and dance wildly. Your whole being will become such a light being. Carry light being. You will not be a soil where the negativity breeds. Brooding mind is breeding soil for negativity. Kirtanam will destroy brooding over. I have seen. Only reason for the disciples falling from the path is brooding over. If this happens, what will happen? If that happens, what will happen? If that happens, what will happen? If that happens, what will happen? Die. If you think more than 3 steps, be very clear. Already brooding over has started. You need kirtanam. You need singing and dancing. Shravanam kirtanam chasya. Such an extraordinary description. Remembering and dancing. Smaranam mahatam gate. Hearing, singing, remembering, attending on him. It's really difficult. A male can write such a detailed description of a bhakti. I really suspect Narada may not have been male. at least in the inner space. Such, because the attending and male consciousness is completely two opposite extremes. All these other methods are more like expressions. You can't do anything to have it. But Kirtanam, you can do it. It can not only create the experience of bhakti in you, it can help you to hold the bhakti experience on your biomemory, on your nervous system. I think I have to end my discourses on the sacred sentiments today, because it is again and again I am stuck for words. I am not able to talk, not because I don't have anything to tell, I have too much to tell. When it comes to bhakti, I have too much to tell. Today especially, the day of Arunachala, the Brahmotsavam starts. Just on that one line, Adi Padi Annamalai Kaidoda Odipom Namadu Ulla Vinegale, can go on expanding. But I don't know where to start, and I don't know when I will end. So more than giving expressions and descriptions, I'll end with a technique. This whole series of sacred sentiments, I'll end with giving you a solid technique. Experience of Nataraja, Kirtanam, Chaitanya. Experience of Chaitanya and Nataraja, Meera and Manikkavasagar can happen in you just by singing and dancing in the name of the divine. Sing God or Guru's name and glory, dance, use this as a technique. I tell you, whatever sacred sentiments describe will be awakened in you. I remember when I was doing my Parivrajaka, in the road I will be just singing and dancing and walking for hours. On the ecstasy level, the joy and the bhakti gets created, and the stability, the days or months that experience stays inside the system is just unimaginable. You don't need anything from outer world to create pleasure in you. If you got the ecstasy, if you just got the taste, if you click with this Shravanam and Kirtanam, singing and dancing. Shravanam means listening, hearing. Kirtanam means singing and dancing. Singing and dancing not only creates the wave of devotion in you, your nervous system becomes so strong that wave of devotion settles in you. You retain the biomemory of devotion. So from tomorrow, I'll start the new important dimension of my avataric mission, Siddha. I'm going to start speaking on Siddha tradition. Not only the medicinal aspects of Siddha, Kriya, Siddhis, all other aspects and dimensions of Siddha tradition. I myself learnt Siddha very traditionally and formally, the dimension of Siddha medicine and dimension of creating different siddhis in the human body and in the outer world. And another one important thing, no other tradition in the world can claim. This is the unique thing, unique contribution of the Siddha tradition, awakening the non-mechanical parts of the brain through herbs and medicines. Understand? Only Siddha tradition was able to give spiritual experience through medicines and herbs. You may be shocked. How can a spiritual experience be given by something outside, a chemical, a herb? Siddhas were able to do. They will give you a set of ideas, means great truths, and ask you to contemplate and add this, some of the herbs. These ideas will become reality in you and get settled in your biomemory because of that effect of that medicine. And same way, Siddhas are able to create, able to give extraordinary powers to disciples just through the herbs. Patanjali describes Mani Mantra Aushadha. Mani means great truths. Realizing the great truths will give you extraordinary power. And mantra means techniques. Practicing techniques will give you extraordinary powers. And the third important thing, Patanjali says, Aushadha. Through proper medicines, you can achieve and experience extraordinary powers. Ayurveda can only cure your body through herbs, bring you back to health. But the Siddha tradition can give extraordinary powers to your body and mind just through herbs and medicines. From tomorrow, I'll start revealing the great secrets of Siddha tradition to the world. I think this is going to be one of the greatest contribution and one of the major dimension of my avataric mission. I'll revive Siddha tradition. Today, I end the series of sacred sentiments, giving one of the powerful technique. Listen to the music, sounds, glory and praise of God or Guru, who creates devotion, who stimulates devotion in your heart, and dance wildly using the whole body. Enjoy that music using the whole body. That's what I call dancing, kirtanam. At least 21 minutes. Let this become part of your lifestyle. You will carry a light being which is soaked in devotion always. All the sacred sentiments will constantly be experienced and expressed in your system. So I bless you all to experience kirtanam and experience and radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.
All that I take, all that I smell, I offer to you, Swami Nityananda. All that I see, all that I hear,